Alright, so this tutorial is to teach you how to make an origami daisy. Alright, see these ones here? Yeah? Alright, so now you can make them in any color, obviously. These ones are in purple. Today I'm going to be working with bright yellow because I'm just in a bit of a yellow mood. Now these ones are made using a square that is approximately 4 inches. Alright, so I mean about 10 centimeters. Alright, but you can in theory make it from any size paper as long as it is a square. Alright, okay, so we're going to start by folding it in half. Alright, along the diagonal. Alright, you need to try and make sure that is as straight a fold as possible. Alright, and we're going to unfold it and fold it the other way along the same diagonal. Again in half. And again, try and make sure it is as straight as possible. Alright, and you unfold, and we're going to end up with something kind of like this. Okay, now we're going to flip it over and fold it in half straight ways. Okay, so we're going to end up with, we're going to do this, see? Alright. Again, make sure it is as straight as possible along the edges. Alright, I'm going to unfold and fold along the other side, the other way. Alright, again, fold it in half. Make sure it is as straight as possible. We're going to end up with something kind of like this. Unfolded, it'll look like this. Alright, now we're going to collapse it like this and get something kind of like this. See? 2 flaps on either side. Okay? Alright, now we're going to fold these edges into the center line. Alright, make sure you do the bottom side where it's folded. Alright, and we're just going to do this. And we're going to do this both sides. Alright, okay, see? Now we're going to flip it over and do the same thing. Alright, we're going to end up with something kind of like this. Okay, now we need to unfold these just temporarily. Alright, well, wait, never mind. Okay, see this top part? We're going to fold it down. Alright, and then unfold these temporarily so that these get folded inside. Alright, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Alright, alright. We're going to fold it the other way. Alright, and then do the same thing. Fold these flaps down. Alright, both sides. So that eventually all 4 of those top points are folded down. Alright, and now we are going to completely unfold it. So we get something kind of like this. Alright, and now we're going to recollapse it. We're going to do it slightly different. Okay, alright. We're going to collapse it in such a way that we end up with 8 flaps. See what I'm doing here? Alright. Alright. Okay. Every other one of those original lines gets folded inside, the others get folded out. And we're going to end up with something kind of like this. Okay? Alright. Now we're going to want to make sure we're on a side that does not have one of the flaps folded out. Okay, so flat side, see? Alright. We're going to take this part here, top part. We're going to fold it down to the side at an angle. Now this is, all we want is that crease in the middle. Okay, right here. Okay, so it's not going to stay down right now. Okay, then we're going to take this top and fold it to that crease at the center line. And again, we're creasing right here in the center. All right, and then unfolding. Okay, so this topmost crease. Okay, don't know how well you can see it here, but right here. Okay, we're going to take this bottom point and we're going to fold it to that crease. Okay, so we end up with something like this. All right, see it? Like this. Okay, now we're going to unfold and then fold the opposite direction. Okay, to the other side. Okay, where there's not any marking crease. Now we're going to flip to the opposite sides. Okay, to the other two folds. All right, and we're going to do fold along that same set of lines we've already started making. All right. Now the reason for this is because we want a nice good crease. Okay, right here at this spot. Okay, and here's why. After you've creased it 4 different sides, you're going to unfold. And you're going to mark this crease. Okay, all the way around. Okay. All right, like this. So you end up with a piece of paper that looks kind of like this. Okay. Now we're going to recollapse it, but we're going to sink that center along those lines. Okay, like so. All right. Okay. See? Now we have a center on the inside, and we still have 4 flaps on either side. Okay? Alright. Now we're going to want to make sure we are again on the sides without the flaps. Okay? Alright. And we're going to take these edges here, right here. We're going to fold up into that center line. Like this, see? Okay, and we're going to do this both sides. Alright. So we end up with something kind of like this, see? We're going to flip it over and do the same thing. Remember, we're doing this on the side without the flaps folded down. Alright? Okay. Now once that's done, we're going to fold over, okay, so that we are, once again, on the 2 sides without the flap folded down on top. We're going to do that a second, and we're going to do it again. Okay, fold these up. Alright. And we're going to eventually end up with something that looks rather like this. See? Alright. Now we're getting to what is perhaps the trickiest part of the design. Okay? We're going to take this part here, and we're going to fold it down beneath the sides. Okay, first to one side. Alright. So that way it ends up looking kind of like this, see? Alright. And then the same thing to the other side. Alright. Alright, so it looks kind of like that. Then we're going to collapse that side. And you can just see where it folds down the center. Alright, and you end up with something kind of like this, see? Now, this is the trickiest part because we're going to have to do this all the way around, all 8 sides. Okay? And it's not going to be easy to do all those folds. Alright? Doesn't necessarily like making that kind of a fold, yeah? Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, yeah, see how it's going? Alright, we're just going to keep doing this all the way around so we have all 8 sides done, okay? last one here. Alright, once all 8 are done, you're going to end up with something kind of like this. Alright, now we're going to slowly pull these out and push down that center. Alright, okay. Alright, now we're going to very carefully come out here to these edges, and we're going to round them off and fold down the tips. Alright, like so. See? We're going to do that for all 8. Alright. Alright, see? One finished daisy.